Hello Cancer, welcome to 2020 Tarot. This is Natalie, and this is a special reading for single people looking for love for the months of June, July, and August. So before I forget it, happy birthday to you, Cancers, and have a very great summer. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, and if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, well, happy winter. Okay, so anyways, here we go. So this reading is going to be for Cancer for the month of June, July, and August 2021. Okay, you now in the position, you are with the Seven of Cups. So you're like dreaming, actually daydreaming. In this card, you're daydreaming of options. Okay, so we'll leave it at that for now. The kind of love that you need in your life is someone on the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is associated with the Sagittarius, or someone who is of fixed signs. So we have Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So someone who's maybe routine, is in a routine, set in their ways, or someone who's affirmative, I would say. But definitely someone who's not afraid of taking chances in life, but also calculated risks, right? Because going on the wheel is meaning taking chances, moving ahead, but with a fixed energy, right? Something that's well calculated in order to move ahead. What you must express is the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles is about despair, disappointment, lack of something. We'll see how this all ties in. What you must give up or release is the Seven of Wands. And what you must receive is the Four of Cups. And how you will find this love is through the King of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. So this card is about mastering your skill. It's putting in a lot of work, a lot of effort, being meticulous with what you do. Very action-oriented, but also very meticulous. So dotting the I's, crossing the T's kind of thing, and looking at all the fine print and details. That's your current energies, Cancer. Okay, so that's like the overall energy, right? But your current energy is the Seven of Cups. And this to me is a card of, like I said, daydreaming. Like clearly this guy is sitting on a bench and daydreaming about options. So you want to keep your options open. You also want to see what's out there and dream about them. You're not quite ready yet to take action. Maybe you're still at the stage of thinking about it. Should I date? Should I not date? But I suspect that you are interested in dating anyways, or finding someone new in your life. Seeing you're checking tarot, right? So anyways, having said that, you're still probably a step behind in that process. What you need to express is the fact that you've probably been single for a while. You probably have been hurt, injured from past relationships. And you need to be open to discuss that, to talk about it, be honest about it, and talk about it. And maybe even willing to accept help from someone, whoever's going to come your way, all right? What you must give up is your stance, what you've, like defending yourself all the time. Maybe, how do you call that? Maybe you're oh my God, I forget the word in English. Maybe you're justifying yourself all the time. You need to let go a little bit of that justifying, always justifying yourself. If you really don't need to be accountable to somebody, you don't need to justify yourself, right? You're justifiable to your immediate family, your kids, family, like your spouse, but you're not with someone, so obviously you don't need to justify to everyone out there. So just be careful of that. You don't even need to justify yourself to your parents, for example, or your siblings. But if you have children, yes, you are accountable to them. You can justify yourself with them, but maybe you're doing this a little too much, right? With anyone and everyone around you. What you need to receive from someone, the person that you're interested in or would like to be interested in, you need to be able to be open and receptive to receiving their offer. I mean, you do have 3 cups here already in front of you, and you're probably focused on those 3 cups from 3 past relationships. And here comes an offer, and you're kind of like not even seeing it because you're just so focused on the last 3. So I think you have some cleaning house to do, and maybe there's a level of guilt that needs to be removed from the equation as well. But you need to be open-minded to receiving this opportunity or this offer from someone. How you will find love is by being confident in yourself, passionate as well, and confident, charismatic, and taking action on the offer, seeing the offer and taking action on it. We have the King of Wands. Okay? I'm going to pull another card on this because I want to know not just how, but where will you find this type of person? Where will you find this type of person? We have the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords, and in this deck, it's a card of healing. You've actually pulled the swords out, and now you're healing. So maybe the where is through some workshops that you're going to be doing, working on yourself. Maybe you're part of a community, a group that gets together to discuss past hurts. Or maybe you're part of a group on the internet, through web meetings where you discuss your emotions and your hurts from the past. But clearly it's through the effort of healing yourself that you will find someone. And maybe you're participating in some kind of a weekend activity, because I see 3 days, like 3 swords, 3 days. A weekend activity where there's a lot of rain here, so where you're crying, you have to let it out, right? Like it's like, I don't know what you call those, workshops or something to the effect. But anyways, it's probably there. You'll find someone in one of these events. So, or it could be even your counselor. It's not exactly ideal, but because counselors are not supposed to be dating their patients or their clients. But you never know. After you've been healed, maybe something will develop. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud here as things are popping into my head. Okay, so now from this, I am going to pick a card on for each ones of the months. Okay, so we're going to go specifically for each month. Some general energies for each month for you. For June, we have the Chariot. Okay, that's good. That's moving ahead. That's your card on top of that. For July, we have the Sun. Bright, sunny, energetic, childlike. And then we have the Empress. Wow, what a beautiful set of cards for you, Cancer. So June is about taking action. June is about moving ahead, storming ahead, like in a positive way, getting energized and just flowing through. So you have work to do on yourself, it seems like. But, I think this is what you're going to start in June. And then by July, you're going to start seeing the light. You're going to feel energetic. You're going to feel this youthful energy, childlike energy. It's going to be bright and sunny for you in your heart, in your mind, in your spirit, in your body. And then August is about Empress, abundance. Look at that. And she's even pregnant. There's a huge school of fish here on her side. So meaning a lot of, I don't want to be owning in on sexual aspect, but it could be a lot of little fishes swimming. But also it speaks of fertility. So a new relationship probably is coming your way, or at least the signs of new love are coming your way in August. Probably end of July, August. And it's building up to something good because, she's pregnant on the card. Let's pick a card from the Soul's Journey now for you, Cancer. We have purpose. I know what I am here to do. So understanding your purpose, understanding where you've been, where you want to go, and definitely what you need to do at this time. What is your purpose at this time? And I think your purpose is to heal yourself. The very first purpose is to heal yourself. And then from there that you've healed, focus in, zoom in. You need to put in the work, right? You've got a lot of work to be putting in. But you need to zoom in on what it is that you're looking for, the type of partner you're looking for. And I mentioned someone who's going to be well calculated, taking risks, but with a very fixed energy. Someone who's most likely going to be of the 4 signs I mentioned: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius. And, not afraid of taking a leap with you. This is a very lucky card as well. So someone maybe that is somewhat lucky in life, that has been lucky in life up to now. Romance angels, what are they telling you? Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So there's a couple on here, okay? But seeing you're not in a couple relationship at this point, I think that most likely you need to retreat to heal yourself. And we talked about this already, but retreating, going to the bare source of yourself, doing some soul searching, understanding how to heal, so that you can become open to see what's in front of you, what's being offered. Also understanding why you have to justify yourself all the time, right? And talking about your hurts, and that you're going to be able to accept help from someone as you meet this person. All right, so now I'm at the part where I'm going to pull some cards from I Ching, and I Ching is about a current situation, and then I'm going to pull a second card which is going to explain what needs to change. So could be anywhere from 1 to 6 possibilities, and I'm going to read them all from the book. So there's 6 different answers that are possible, so again applicable to different people, different groups of you. But let's start with the very first card to see what the energy is. It will be this one here. And we have card number 40. And the second card to see what the lines of change are. Too many? Just the one, please. Okay, it'll be this one right here. We have card number 8. All right, so I'm going to be reading this out of the book. I don't know these cards off the top of my head. Oops. But let's start with the first one. Let me take a sip of coffee first. Excuse me. All right, so card number 40. Card number 40 is liberation, okay? So you can see the artwork. And this card says, difficulties are lifted and the tension dissolves. The effects are liberating. But there is one more thing needed to clear away remaining misunderstandings. Just as thunder and lightning relieve the tension in the atmosphere, so liberation releases the soul from fear and constrictions. Enjoy your newly won freedom. Don't get tangled up in the past. Forgive all those you hurt when you were at rock bottom. This will help everyone who is involved. You can avoid attributing blame in relationships too, and instead provide a new impulse for love. Letting go of rigid attitudes and worn-out behavioral patterns allows extraordinary potential for personal growth. We talked about that with this card here, releasing the fact that you need to justify. It's like a worn out behavior pattern, right? You need to become different. You need to grow. You need to heal. All right, so I really like that. So the next card, number 8, the lines that are different will be line number 2. And then we have line number 4 and 5. So 2, 4, and 5. So I'm going to read those messages, and those are going to apply for different people. So I said line 2. So someone is trying to improve his or her situation with flattery. You will succeed only if you remain strong-willed and immune. Okay. And I said line number 4. So line number 4, the message is free yourself from selfish people, even if they may seem indispensable. Otherwise, people you can't really be trusted will avoid you. So I'll repeat that. Otherwise, people who can really be trusted will avoid you. So you need to flush out selfish people around you. And you know what? I'm reading into that. Why do we justify ourselves? We justify ourselves because someone feels offended by a behavior that we have. Yeah, you don't need, like I said already, you don't need to justify yourself to everybody around you. Only those that really matter in your life, like your children and your spouse, if you had a spouse. The rest of the people don't matter. So maybe they are selfish and they expect an explanation as to your behavior. Well, they don't need to have one. So I see that with that line, okay? So then the next line of change is line number 5. And the answer for that is, first of all, make a firm decision to free yourself of bad influences and tiresome habits. Through inner freedom, you successfully tackle the problems at this time. So it calls again about your bad habits, and also possible healing, ascending, So I think the retreat card is a very good card to have here. Take some time off during the course of the summer, most likely in June, to start working on yourself. Understand what your purpose is, what you want out of life, and what type of options that you want to select from as a partner. You do need to put in the work. All right, my dear Cancers, I'm going to leave it at that for now, and I am now going to be picking 3 cards, for questions. So formulate questions. You can ask 3. You can ask just the one, but I'm going to pick 3 cards, and they need to have a yes or no answer, okay? So here we go. For Cancer for the month of June, July, and August. Single people looking for love. Card number 1. Card number 2. And card number 3. Here we go. All right, it's still time. You can pause the video if you haven't formulated your questions, but here's where I start reading the cards. Card number 1, the answer is, it says, yes, and there's no need to worry. Or, depending on how you formulate your question, it could be no, because there's no need to worry, okay? Just as long as you understand the answer. Yes, and there's no need to worry. Or no, because there's no need to worry. All right? Question number 2. The answer is yes, within the next few months. Okay? Question number 3. The answer is either yes and ask your angels, or no, you need to ask your angels. Okay? So I hope this helped you, and I wish you all the best again. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel so you get notified next time I'm uploading videos. And we'll see you soon. So you enjoy and you have fun finding the love of your life, but also enjoy the process of working on yourself through this period of summer 2021. Take care. Bye-bye.